don't think you're ready for this. There is widespread speculation among cryptocurrency enthusiasts that the biggest corporation in the world, Black Rockck, already owns a significant amount of XRP Ripple tokens. Isn't that absolutely insane? Experts claim that Black Rockck is getting ready to hike the price of XRP to unprecedented levels, making things even crazier. In the opinion of others, it will go up to $2,000, 0 cents or more. This is the kind of quote that will make you gasp in shock when you see the movie. Okay, let's skip the small talk and get to the meat of the matter. Benny is involved in cryptocurrency. Rumors abound surrounding XRP, a digital asset that has long been linked to banks. However, it's not merely a coin, a new spiral into the shadows. A rumor has it that Rock, the world's largest asset manager with more than $9 trillion, 0 cents in assets under management, is allegedly already buying XRP in secret and getting ready to launch an ETF tied to it. A string of mysterious and interesting tweets set the tone. According to John Squire, very few individuals have clicked on the link in Edo Farina's other piece of writing before. During the financial crisis of 2008, Bank of America bought Blackrock from Merrill Lynch, who had a substantial stake in the company. Already a verified Ripple partner, Merrill Lynch employs XRP for international transactions. Put together, what seemed like pure speculation at first revealed a covert strategic alignment. In plain to see, an XRP ETF could be in the works, and rumors that Black Rockck is involved have only served to fan the flames. It was suggested that the CEO's silence was deliberate, maybe while Black Rockck prepares to go public on their behalf. Vanderara, one of the original members of Black Swan, he asserted that BlackRock has XRP, and the capitalists concurred. Anyone who knows their plan knows that they're always one step ahead, he wrote on X, suggesting that the company had been quietly amassing these assets for some years before going public. The question of why a large company like BlackRock would be interested in XRP will be answered soon. To start, the three-letter acronym that's all the rage in the cryptocurrency and banking industries might hold the key. An exchange-traded fund, ETF, is a pooled investment vehicle that can be traded on traditional stock exchanges. It can hold a variety of assets, including cryptocurrencies like Ripple or Bitcoin, and investors can buy shares in an ETF like XRP with the same ease as buying Apple or Microsoft Tesla Inc. stock. Take BlackRock's potential XRPF release with a corporate name and scope into consideration. This kind of thing would send a message rather than simply monetary value. It would show how much trust institutions have in each other. With the elimination of complicated wallets and questionable websites, numerous institutions and regular people can now join. After years of development, Wall Street would embrace XRP and Ripple's real-world consumers if the company could provide rapid cross-border payments, manage institutional liquidity, and extend its network of banking partners. XRP is in a special position to gain from this shift because, after years of litigation, a U.S. judge has finally ruled that XRP is not safety. So big investors like Ripple won't have to worry about the SEC getting in the way of their operations. With this clarification, the last hurdle has been removed for companies like Black Rockck, where investing in XRP was previously forbidden, but is now an open welcome. Given Black Rockock's reputation for stealth and efficiency, it would be shocking if it were secretly amassing XRP. Hesitate before speaking out, suggesting that low-priced XRP sales by individual traders may be due to their haste or lack of confidence, leading them to sell to institutions at rock-bottom rates. BlackRock's history demonstrates that they put their capital into building strong foundations instead than following fads, which makes this all the more interesting. How about a quick flip? You can't write off the idea that they are buying up XRP in bulk as a figment of imagination, since it lines up with their current strategy and ambitions. Doesn't that seem intriguing? When BlackRock decides to intervene, the price of XRP will do more than just go up, is going to detonate. But at what point do we need to discuss what type of growth it can actually achieve? The calculations have already been done, so there's no need to fret. The findings will astound you. Not due to the hype, but because it seems to be a sleeping giant, XRP is still garnering a lot of interest in the cryptocurrency market. Investigating it further reveals that it is exactly as Ripple Queen had foretold. There might be hints that big organizations are already working together behind the scenes. April might be a sluggish month, according to Crypto Ball, even though there might be temporary drops. He shares the belief of many that the months of May and June will be filled with excitement and that the best is yet to come. Feelings are shifting right now. Despite XRP's slowness, we know from past experience that things can change in an instant. Not only is it logical to assume that it does, but XRP Avengers brought up memories of the last surge and the 70% gain that XRP achieved in the previous pump. Because of this, I think we're on the verge of entering a FOMO era, when early holders become rich and most little buyers chase green candles. Additionally, there are budget targets, some of which are reasonable and others of which are fantastic at tweeting. Is it truly conceivable that Steph XRP reached $2,000 0 cents? Though it may take some time, the XRP community is showing signs of a change in attitude. Concurrently, there are a lot of lofty expectations. Ido Farina made the more reasonable and persuasive case that XRP ought to be trading above in a recent piece. $100 0 cents. If the market were functioning regularly, he would stand by his bold claim. While Fina maintains that nothing major has happened just yet, he does think that XRP is still vulnerable to fluctuations in Bitcoin's value, as do many other cryptocurrencies. That one line hurts, and he said the candle will go out like never before when XRP fully breaks from Bitcoin. Once XRP starts to behave according to its fundamentals rather than Bitcoin's volatility, the pressure beneath this cap will only grow. If rumors about Blackrock and an XRP ETF are true, the machinery is already in place, and there is institutional interest and legal clarity. Everything is getting ready, from $10 to $2,000. Now that XRP is a part of the new monetary system, we may discuss Ripple's ties. The next few months are likely to be jam-packed with fascinating acquisitions that aren't happening casually. Rather, they are strategic maneuvers that will shape the future of global banking. Even though most people don't realize it, this is a big sign